Figgnewton here with the first ever podcast called Between Two Goalposts, the former X Factor trader, here with my first ever co host. He's going to be interviewed. It's the 18-time champion, unbelievably the former Colts owner. He gave it up and went to KC. That's what I'm going to start off talking about. So we got a few questions here about the draft. It was a pretty wild draft. So at what point did you know you were going to be taking your talents to KC?
Yeah, so I had been back and forth. Originally, I guess when the cycle ended, I thought I was going to go to the Colts. Then the game came out, and I wasn't too excited. So I was kind of tossed around the Chiefs, Colts, and Jaguars. And then I narrowed it down to the Colts and the Chiefs. And then the night before the draft, I finally came to terms with, okay, I think I'm going to go with the Chiefs. It just sounds like the move to do.
Definitely a fun team. I was shocked by it. I think everyone was shocked by it. It
Yeah.
kind of threw me off. I mean, I was seriously gonna go with the Bucks or Patriots. That was my plan.
Yeah.
Um, so you talked to anyone to influence your decision?
So I messaged Woods a little bit. I talked to Polly. Polly was hard on me going back to the Colts. He wanted to see me back in blue. I I talked to Bomber a little bit. Bomber was starting to, I don't know if he was getting a little nervous, but he was giving me the narratives if I were to take the Chiefs so I talked to Field a little bit, a few guys, but nobody. I don't think nobody knew 100%.
Yeah, I know Faz kept kind of
Faz.
talking about it. I'm like, there's no way you're gonna be going to the Chiefs. And then I remember popping in. I think it was like the third pick, and I saw Paulie saying something like, "Oh, he's definitely winning 6 or 7." And I'm like, "Wait, what? He really went to the Chiefs?"
Yeah.
It was pretty crazy. So do you expect this to be kind of like a trial run, or do you think you'll stick with the Chiefs and maybe some other team?
I think it's a one and done for me. I think that I just want to try something different, and no matter how good or bad this goes, I anticipate it going well. I do have a tough division, but it might go poorly. Um, I anticipate just being a one and done. I can't see myself not picking the Colts really ever again. This is already weird for me looking at my name in chat and seeing Chiefs next to it, so it's definitely strange.
Yeah, definitely. So, when you were talking about that tough division, that's actually the next and final question about the draft. So you're going to be in pretty much arguably the toughest division for Madden 22. So who's going to win the most division titles, and why is it Dan?
Oh, why is it Dan? So did Dan write this question? I'm gonna say I'm going to. We can eliminate Fins probably. Um, I don't think RD is the type of guy to be invested for a full cycle. He was spotty last cycle with meats and dumping his division. With me taking the Chiefs and with Dan being the master studier, I think it's between me and Dan. And Dan still, in my opinion, we've played, and the only times he's really beat me is when I put in backups. I don't think Dan's on my level, especially if I'm Mahomes, Hill, Hardman, Kelsey, and the works.
Yeah, you definitely have a lot of firepower now. It's gonna. I remember one of the last first and goals I was on, and I'm like, who's gonna take the Chiefs? That's what I'm most excited about.
Yeah,
I never thought it'd be you. It sounded like it was gonna be maybe Coop,
yeah,
and Coop. I feel like Coop is kind of underrated. I thought he'd
he
do
good.
pretty well with the Chiefs. I feel like most people should. So I was
They're,
really I was baffled when you ended up being the one to take him.
they're a bit of a cursed franchise in the SML. A lot of people say they're the team to take, but nobody's had much success with them.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, they definitely got the offense, the defense. I'm sure you'll figure out something to do with the
Yeah.
defense. So now we got some fan questions that I'm gonna go through. I got
Uh,
5 of them
oh
for
boy.
you. All right, so we know you like chocolate milk. So what's your favorite drink besides chocolate milk and water? And why do you have the taste buds of a 12-year-old?
Okay, so I wonder if this was Mike. I don't know. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna say V8 juice. I enjoy a good 2 cups of V8 juice a day. About an 8 ounce glass. Chocolate milk, I do 15, 16 ounce glass. A V8, we go down to 8, no straw. And no comment on the 12-year-old comment.
Chocolate milk I can get behind. I don't know about the
Oh,
V8.
that's good. Mm-mm-mm.
All right, here's another good one. If you can go back in time, throw starting up this league, what is one thing you would change, and why is it making Meats not an admin?
Oh man. Oh man, that's a good question. I don't know. There's a few things you'd like to tweak along the way. The serious answer would be to like let go of guys who deserve to be let go of sooner. But with Meats, I don't know. I don't know if we would just have him, pay Bomber, find Bomber sooner, have him take Meats out, and that way I don't have to make that tough decision or what we would do. But is that a Faz question?
I can't tell you who wrote these
Okay.
questions.
Okay. I,
I told them it will remain
I
anonymous.
I understand.
Maybe I'll tell you after, but not
Yes.
on the show. All right, so you have 18 Simbadis at this point.
Yeah.
Is there anyone in the league that you would like to gift one of those to?
Yeah. That's a good question. Um, I don't know. Like they would earn it. Like if I gifted, they like get to go through and they get to experience it. I would imagine. Um,
Yeah.
I would say I would like to see like ZZ and Tiny win one. I don't know, just win one for the Gipper kind of guys. Probably ZZ and Tiny both. I'll drop down to 16 for them.
You give them both one? That's
Yeah,
generous.
no less than 16 though.
I'm sure you'll earn a few more this cycle. All right. Well, oh man, this I'm not sure if I can even ask this
Oh,
one.
here we go.
All right. So if you could punch one SML member in the face without any repercussions, who would it be, and why is the correct answer dumb?
Oh man. Well, the problem if I punched Dump, he'd probably hit me back, and he would probably win. So
Why
so
no
yeah,
repercussions?
no reper. That's true. I would hit Dan right square in the freaking
Hmm.
square in the chops, man, and I would sleep him too. Dan likes to think he's some like physical specimen, Rocky Balboa type of fighter or something. And he's not. Yeah, he's not. So I like to cold cock him once and see how he see how he bounces back from it.
I love to see that one. All right, I got one last fan question. Baz was the clear go to the last cycle. How many more Simbadis would you need before you give him the boot?
He's close. Yeah, he's definitely close. We'll evaluate on a season by season basis right now, but if he gets any closer to me, I mean, he's got what, 2 right now? Gov had 4. I think Gov got to 4, so he's about halfway there right now. He's definitely living on a prayer. But Faz is a good player, and I haven't beat Faz yet, so I need to beat Faz before I boot him.
I didn't realize you never beat him yet.
No, I've never beat Faz. They have all been like within
Ouch.
1 score too. It's been terrible.
Shockingly, I lost like 7 games to him by 1 score, believe
Oh,
it or not.
really? Yeah. He's overrated. I hate Faz.
I'm glad he's out of my division,
Yeah,
though.
he's good.
So that was it for the fan questions. I'm going to let you ask me anything you want, and then we can close this out.
Yeah, let's do it. So you took the 49ers over the Patriots. What went into that decision?
Well, I didn't want to face Baz again. I think I made that clear. Plus, Meats was in the division too. I haven't beat Meats yet. I think I'm like 0-4, maybe 0-5 against him.
Hmm.
It was just Meats there. Like, if, say, Baz takes the Jaguars,
Hmm.
I think I would take the Patriots. I mean, I had them in my mock. I wasn't just joking about taking the Patriots, but
Yeah.
once I saw both, I'm like, I don't think I want to take that type of division again. I want to have some type of prayer.
Yeah, yeah. So do you have any regrets then about taking the Niners or no?
Um, I kind of, I mean, I was going back and forth between the Bucks and them. I was projecting the 49ers to go like, I think I had Meats taking them. So once they were down to me, I had the the sights set on the Bucks or the Patriots, and then they came up. So I'm like, I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I took pretty much the full time, but I think it will be interesting if I can hold on to the quarterback the whole cycle. That's kind of what threw it over the top. I'm like, let's kind of try with this good quarterback. Maybe I can do something with him.
Yeah, yeah, he's a superstar out of the box, I'm pretty sure. So that's nice.
Yeah. Plus, the 49ers are actually always my second favorite team growing up,
Yeah.
and they were like the first online team I took to the franchise mode. So I think I go back there.
Yeah. So if you could punch one member in the face, who would it be?
Oof. Let's see. Well, but one of those guys, the last people that let the cycle aren't here anymore, so we won't name them. One
Oh,
person.
oh.
Geez, repercussions. How about I punch Tiny? He thinks he's the smartest guy in the room. Let's
Oh,
do that.
you think oh, okay, I like that. So you would clock him,
He's
huh?
gonna hate that answer. He might come and fight me now.
Yeah, it'd be like another North versus South fight too. It's a Civil War all over again. Um,
Yeah,
so who would you just like to beat the most in the SML? Just in a Super Bowl, maybe.
a Super Bowl. I mean, I think it'd be a storybook ending if somehow I can fight my way, face the Bills.
Beat Faz.
Maybe, I mean, maybe come over the top and actually be able to beat Faz. I mean, I beat him once. It was like I think I went 1-15 against him. I did have that one playoff game. It was one play away. I mean, that was tough.
Yeah,
I feel like the playoffs. I feel like I can play
you're
kind
kind
of a
of a
little better,
baller.
but it's not often I get there. So
Yeah, you got that clutch gene. It seems like in the play. You beat Grams that one time, and
yeah, I beat him pretty good. And I was literally one play. I remember the play. Freaking Trubisky just couldn't throw it. He was like 5 yards short. I had the guy open in the end zone, and it was like
just
5 yards short, and he
yeah,
ended up intercepting on me.
yeah, that sucks. So I guess a few more questions I have. Who do you have any beef with anybody in the SML?
No, I think I made it clear. One of the former members that was the Giants last year.
Oh, I forgot about
Other
that.
than him, I'm good. I like everyone. We might
What
like joke around and chat. I feel like me and Tiny kind of been going back and forth, but it's definitely um it's definitely just in fun with him.
what was the story behind the beef beef with
Um, I remember on what first and goal he was saying shit. I didn't really mind. Um, Kind of what pissed me off is after my playoff game with the Foz, he ended up kind of rubbing it in. I'm like, it kind
yeah,
of pissed me off.
hmm,
I kind of logged off chat for that night,
yeah,
and then I think ever since I just
just
I
had
don't know.
beef. Yeah.
I just kind of didn't like him after that.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. No, that's good. What's your expectations for this cycle?
Um, I always got to go into it with high hopes. I feel like Jump's gonna win most of the divisions. Um, I'm gonna predict. I think I can sneak in three playoff appearances in maybe one division.
Hmm.
Maybe in like season 4 or 5. Maybe hopefully Jump kind of checks out just for a season.
Gets a girlfriend again or
Gives me a
something.
little hope. Um, I mean, no can bounce back, so you never know.
Yeah.
Um, but I think I'm gonna just keep trying to improve. I made two playoff appearances last cycle, so if I could just get any better than that, maybe a couple more playoff wins, I'll be happy with that.
Is there a bromance between you and Polly?
No bromance between anyone. I'm my own person,
You're,
but yeah, we talk a little bit on the side.
yeah,
I'm pretty
okay.
cool with everyone.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's
There's
good.
no click or bushwhack or anything any of that.
You're a
I
lone
just
wolf.
I'm my own person.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. So, what about you and Mad Bomber? You talk to Mad Bomber a lot in private? Little.
Yeah, recently we've been talking more. He kind of helped with the logo for the show. Um, and the name idea it's gonna be between the two goalposts.
Mhm.
He kind of gave me that idea. I saw him showing in chat. I'm like, that will work.
Yeah.
Um, I feel like at one point we were kind of not cool. It was more on me. I remember I kind of nailed out the game early. I was pissed off.
Yeah.
But I think we got through that. I think we're on good terms
Yeah.
now. I don't think he's gonna blow me up
Yeah,
or
yeah,
anything.
yeah. Well, I'm sure if he was still mad at you, you would know, and you'd probably be dead by now. Maybe your car would blow up or something. I don't know. So,
Yeah.
no, man, that's all I got. We're around 17 minutes or 16 minutes, I think. So I think that's a good length for the show. Do you have any, I guess, closing comments or questions or?
Um, I just appreciate you being on the show. I mean, the plan was just to kind of ask you a couple questions about the draft, but then I had some fan questions in. I'm just kind of hoping it's a good show. Maybe people will like it, and
Yeah.
gonna try to get more guests on, maybe a weekly type thing.
Yeah, I kind of liked it. It's a good, just a conversation show a little bit, you know. So no,
Yeah, I
it's
kind of
cool.
wanted the beginning to maybe be a little more formal, I guess, and then from there, I just kind of wanted to be a little more laid back.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I like it. I like it. So, all right, Fig. Well, I'll let you close this out. I'm just a peon guest, but I appreciate you having me on. And Dan, if we do meet up in SML, you might be catching these hands soon, just so you know.
All right, that will be it for this show. See you all next week.